All right. See you, Sarah.
Good night, Duck. Aw, Mama asked and Mama received. If you're over
Uh,
on the tomato side,
poor
we
Doug.
have the no duck emoji. See, but he's our ducky. You know what I mean? He is our
Yeah,
ducky.
we gotta put up with him.
I don't mind Duck. I get to yell at him and he.
Well, he's better than some of the characters out there.
Exactly. And he's not mean to me most of the time. All right. Most of the time.
Most of the time that you don't see.
Do you have a topic or would you like to play Would You Rather?
Would you rather?
Okay. All right. Would you rather start dating one of your siblings' best friends or one of your siblings starts dating your best friend?
That's a, I would rather date one of my siblings' best friends.
Hmm. I I felt like my brothers were always trying to date my friends
Hmm.
and it never worked, but I always dated their friends.
And then how'd it go?
It always went well. I guess I'm cuter than they are because their friends always wanted to date me, but my friends never wanted to date my brothers. Well, there was a couple in there where they were like, "Oh, your brother's cute," but I dated their friends more than they dated mine. But we're all 2 years apart each way, so it actually made sense. We were all in the same friend groups and stuff.
See,
So,
that goes against your what you said that you're shy. That goes against that.
oh, but they're comfortable, right? They're always at the house hanging out. They're in our friend group, our peer group, like all of those
Yeah.
things. So that makes sense.
And how long did one of those relationships last?
I don't think they were necessarily relationships. It was more like kids dating, like 16, 15, 14.
Did your mom catch you kissing or say anything like that?
I don't know. That, you have to look for the chat on that one. Uh, I'm
Mama,
not answering.
Mama, did you catch her kissing anybody, any boys when she was younger?
I don't. I'm not answering that. She can. Uh, okay. Would you rather be able to fly, but the highest you can go is 8 feet, or be able to teleport, but only 8 feet at a time?
Jeez, I would rather fly the 8 feet because it makes more sense. You can get farther by flying.
But the highest you can go is eight
Yeah,
feet.
8 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I level up to 8 feet and I start flying, I can fly forward just at an 8 foot.
Yep. Exactly.
But if I teleport, I can only, it's like bouncing. Bing, bing, bing.
It
That
makes
would
no
be
sense.
super, I mean, yeah, super obnoxious. Yeah, I agree with that. I'd rather just be able to fly and, yeah, do that. Would you rather, and this one's a hard one for me,
Okay.
have more time or have more money?
I wish I had more time because, and I'm gonna get a little serious here because
Oh, we're getting
you know
serious,
yeah,
folks.
in August 8th is when I lost my dad. I lost him of
Aww.
throat cancer, um, and I saw him. I my sister was taking care of him in hospice, and I saw him. His body was he looked like a corpse, and it just hit me. It really just mentally just hit me, and I just wish I had more time to say what I really want to say to him. But I got a chance to say I love you and goodbye, Dad, to him. So, and I wish I had more time with my parents and more time with because our lives are very short on this planet.
You're gonna make this the sappy tomato.
Too bad. Uh,
That is so sad.
Oh God, get tissues.
That is so sad. And that was really serious.
I know he was serious.
I can't top that. Like I can't even say you're gonna make me feel like an asshole the way I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
You're always an asshole, so what? Just say it.
And you're a little shit. You a little shit. Um, I money is time. Time is money. It's interchangeable. If I have more time, then that's because I have more money. If I have more money, it's because I have more time. Like it goes hand in hand.
Shut up, Abe. God,
Let me go see. What did Abe say?
little shit.
You little shit.
God,
Where's Abe at? Which chat is he in?
he's in the Sleepy Tomato. Oh, the Raging Tomato.
Oh, is it? Why am I not seeing him? I see Mama saying hi, Abe.
He's there. He's Mama says hi. Mama says ha ha ha. And he's right above.
Okay. Now I see him. I didn't see that first one. That's weird.
Forgive her, chat. She's blind.
No, I'm dead serious. This is here. Hi, Mama. But that's below, like way below Mama saying hi. Mama said hi, Abe first, and then Abe said hi, Mama.
Okay.
There's nothing else above that at all. That's weird. Sorry, Abe. For some reason. No, I'm in all chat. It says live chat, and then back here it shows me everything. Shows me everything. So even if somebody like deleted it, it would still show up back here. Weird. Do 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 do. All right, next question.
I think it's weird.
Okay, here we go. Would you rather always be able to find parking or fold fitted sheets perfectly every time?
I would rather find parking because I don't own a car, so it'd be easy for me. And I take public transportation, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about folding fitted sheets, honestly.
yeah, but you gotta
It's
fold
like
them perfectly.
I don't care. Would I rather always be able to find parking or fold fitted sheets perfectly every time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
would I
don't-
rather be able to? I don't
you don't
care
seem-
about folding them.
You don't seem like a perfectionist to me.
I can be when it's something that's important to me, but towels towels actually bother me if you fold the towel wrong. That actually does bother me. But fitted sheets, nope. I do my best. Throw it in the closet where it goes and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mom says like it folds fitted sheets already. God.
I can fold. Yeah. She's a pro. And backstage, I still have Sasquatch and Beetle Babe for you fine. And if you want to come up and be our next victim or bring a topic or play Would You Rather, go ahead and hop backstage. But the chat has to pay to bring you up. So then you have to convince the chat that you should be up here. Would you rather date someone who only refers to you as bae or insist on spending your anniversary at WrestleMania?
I would rather spend my anniversary at WrestleMania.
I could go for that too, actually. I wouldn't
Yeah,
even be mad.
Because if I date someone
Bae.
that call me Bay all the time, I go insane.
Bae. That's a fit. Okay, everyone in chat, we are all now referring to Saint as Bae, and it's spelled B-A-E. Bae. Okay.
Dad,
Bae.
please don't torture me like that. He already tortures me.
And backstage, I now have Sasquatch, Beetle Babe, and Benjamin Balderson waiting for you fine people to pay their way up to the screen. Oh, all right. Tom is leaving the vote to you, chat. Reply to this who you want. I'm getting tired. I'm going to crash soon. Tom's carrying it. We'll just we'll let Mama answer. So convince Mama. Oh, Ben, it is. All right, we'll do one more with you, Saint, and then we'll put you to the back. Oh. Let's see. Are you single, Saint?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Would you rather have a romance novelist write all your flirty texts or have a professional matchmaker help you on dating apps?
Oh, damn. What was the first one?
Have a romance novelist write all of your flirty texts.
I would rather have a romance novelist write flirty text for me because I'm really bad at flirting with people.
Well, here's how I look at it, though. If they're always going to write the flirty texts for you, then your relationship will be based on like pseudo messaging and personality. Whereas if you're single, and this is why I asked, having a professional matchmaker help you on dating apps, they're helping you, but they're not creating an entire personality of communication.
Yeah, I can see I can see that. That makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it makes sense at all. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. All right. To the back you go, you little shit.
All right. See ya, asshole.
We have such a great relationship. All right, Mr. Benjamin. And this, Mama did demand.
I saw this one is beefy. This one is Tyr.
This is who?
Tyr.
Tyr? Does he cry?
No, it's Tyr. He's the Norse god of war and honor.
Oh. Well, that's pretty cool.
He's the father of most of the other ones. That's why everybody's got one blue eye and one brown eye.
Mm-hmm. For the record, Mama, Beetle Babe has her cute little doggy backstage too. Just saying. This is doggo time. Well, I named my dogs after it's Nyx and Artemis, which are like Greek, right? I think I love the mythology style names, and I think they have more meaning to them because there's a story behind it. So when people say like, why did you name your dog Artemis? Why did you name your dog Nyx? And I'm like, well, if you actually, because Artemis has the the arrowhead on her up here on the top of her head, and it looks like a hunter's arrow. And for her, I went with Artemis because Artemis was the hunter. And Nyx is black on top, and then she has a white underbelly. And Nyx was thought to kind of like blanket over the earth with the black night and then remove it to bring the daylight. So black over top the white underbelly. So yeah, lots of I put a lot of thought into names. It's very important to me. You are stuck with it for the entirety of your life. It better mean something to you. So
my dogs are all Norse or Germanic gods, except for Bubba and McLickens. And Bubba we weren't meaning to keep, and McLickens is just because he doesn't ever not lick. He's a consistent licker. And then all my alpacas are named after crystals or minerals, one or the other.
Really? Like what?
Like jasper and onyx and jet.
Well, but I guess I'd imagine the naming, because you have a lot of animals.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Oh.
run out of names. Like it's easier if you have like a category. James says music is putting me to sleep. I'm out. Beetle and her dog up next at your discretion. Have a good evening. All right, we'll give it a few minutes with Ben, and then we'll bring up lovely Beetle Babe and her cute little puffer pup. It's a little ball of fur. It's adorable. All right, do you have a topic, or would you like to play Would You Rather?
No topics that are going to be discussed in short form. So we'll play your game.
That's fair. That's fair. I like how everyone's just going with the game. It's easier. Isn't it funny how hard it is to think of a topic?
I could absolutely do it, but just not in a short time. Obviously, this is James going to come up in a couple minutes, and nothing worth saying that I have any inspiration to say is going to happen in 2 minutes.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, we take 3 to 5 minutes. Let's see. Would you rather never be afraid again or never be lonely again?
Probably never be lonely is probably much worse. I mean, I'm not real susceptible to fear anyways. I mean, obviously I feel it. I'm not pretending like I don't, but it's not. I'm a farm kid, like, and I was in the army. I've done all the wild things. Like fear, sure, you feel it, but it's just a thing where you're recognizing you're in danger. Danger is real. Fear is just a feeling. You just move on. You just go. Most of the time after you get into it, you aren't even thinking about it anymore anyways. You're not scared. Like wrestling. I was a wrestler through school, and yeah, you're amped up and freaked out before the match, but once you start getting it and you're actually in it, all that goes away. So but loneliness, that shit would suck for forever.
Yeah, well, what about the fear of being alone?
Right. I think that drives more relationships at this point than almost anything else. But that's again, you shouldn't let fear make decisions for you. I have close friends and relatives that did that same thing and are in miserable relationships in their later years. And then what do you do then?
No, yeah, I wouldn't want to be alone. Never be lonely again. Yeah, I mean, even when my kids are gone for a weekend, I feel weird. I feel very weird. So it makes sense.
The empty nest only lasts so long, though. I'll tell you that. I got 7 kids, and absolutely, when my youngest kids left home and that was it, that was pretty weird for a couple of years. But I tell you, that was what was that? 10 years ago? 8 years ago?
Oh my goodness!
Since then, yeah, I've got 8 grandkids.
Oh yeah, you're not definitely no loneliness going on now,
huh? Well, and there's my wife and I, because I am married, so I mean I do have a partner, so I'm not lonely. But it was still lonely, that big shift of not having kids rampaging through the house, and we're farm people, so it's rampaging. Yeah, it's not things acceptable in the city.
That's fair.
Yeah, we're wild, little feral. But now, like, my wife and I, like I was talking about last night on the show, that we took a month and a half off last year and just lived in the back of the truck and drove clear to Southern California, went and saw all the sites on the way all the way across to North Carolina. Then we went all the way up to North Dakota and Minnesota and went and screwed around in those areas. Then went home. It took us a month and a half, and we didn't have kids that we imminently needed to go, deal with and things like that. I had somebody feeding my animals and making sure that they were okay and not broken out of their enclosures. And
right.
Other than that, we were free to go, and it's nice.
God, the idea of freedom sounds lovely, and with a partner, right?
Yeah.
You have a partner. The idea of doing it alone is a little more fearful, I guess you could say. Which, I mean, I'll eventually cross that bridge, once my 2 kids are gone and out of the nest. It's like, then what, then I might not know what to do. Maybe I'll turn my YouTube into a traveling with Sarah and just keep you guys all with me so I never feel alone.
Ah, oh, dude,
Would you
it's so nice though. It's like a seed that you've planted when it comes to fruition and you get to enjoy how amazing it is. That's what having adult children is like. Like, I sent you a picture that the other day privately of my granddaughter. That's my
Mhm.
oldest daughter's little girl. And like I posted another picture of them two dancing in the northern lights, and the just sheer pride, because like she was now she's working at a mental health center, but she was one of the supervisor type people at the bank at Wells Fargo, and she owns her own house and has for years, and is married in a beautiful happy family. And you go over there and it's just inspiring. She builds beds for kids without beds. She's in some program like where she goes.
Aww.
That's what I'm saying. She's just like the most loving mother and amazing person. And I absolutely miss her as a child, but this amazing adult that just does so much of the right stuff. She's not perfect, but so much of the right stuff. It's like, that's just like, wow.
You could say, I did that. I made that.
Right.
Oh, that's so lovely. All right, let's do one more. Let's see. I want to find a good one that would be you. I already know your answer for that one. Let's see. Okay, this one sounds fun. Here we go. This one's up your alley. Would you rather solve a murder case from 100 years ago or confirm a modern conspiracy theory?
Ooh. Oh, damn it. Oh, I've the murder would be so cool, but I got to go with the conspiracy theory. I mean, I speak in that community, and to the more legitimacy that you can bring, like, although honestly, I almost should just pick the murder, because when you prove something in the conspiracy community, people don't care anyways. They're like, oh yeah, so, and they just keep on like.
Well, that's like the JFK files when they were released. It was like, all right, and then when they like the government came out and confirmed aliens are a thing, and we're like, yeah, all right, like we already knew, okay, we already were there, dude. Like all you did was just accept us as telling you this. Yeah. But when you solve 100-year-old murder, like a cold case, that's news breaking. Like, wow, we figured it out, guys.
Yeah, that's exciting. People would actually care about that. Like the conspiracy theories, literally, like every 40 years, and it's not 40 years in 40 years. It's an event happens, and 40 years later, they start releasing the truth about those events. So there's a million things that the conspiracy theorists have already been proven right about. Like last night on the show, even people don't even realize that. And there was even a fucking Tom Cruise movie made about it, that the CIA literally was shipping cocaine to the United States and drugs to guns to South America, and then started bringing Contras to the United States to train them because they weren't effective fighters. So like there was this whole completely illegal exchange, and in order to accomplish that, the CIA gave their operative the maps of where the patrol routes were, where they needed to fly under radar. Like they literally set this up for these people. When the guy got caught, is because his plane crashed full of cocaine. Like, jacked full of cocaine. And then the guy who reported on it, his name was Gary Webb. And Gary Webb reported this to the world and then got so depressed that he committed suicide by shooting himself in the back of the head 2 times. Because you got to do that double tap.
How?
Exactly.
You can't.
She's like, exactly.
Yeah, you can't. He was off for telling the world that the CIA and that in the documents of that, they even said that these operatives act as basically the same as when they explain terrorist cells, where they have to be self-funded and things like that. Because when they self-fund, then the money can't, because the money trail is the easiest one to follow.
Right.
And then they can't. It's an accountability thing where they set up deniable or
Plausible deniability.
and so they self-fund, and they do that by selling drugs, selling guns, doing all those things in our country, and people don't even know it. And they even made a Tom Cruise movie about it. Hey, I love that Tom Cruise, like, and they still don't.
But nobody, it like went over everybody's head that it was like, this is really what we do.
Exactly. And then they're always like, oh, well, apparently they don't do it today. Never mind that every year they release new files saying they were doing the same shit then, the next year, same shit, the next year, same shit. You're like, when exactly did you stop doing that? Could you tell us that? Yeah, and it's 40 years. So that way, because you understand that most people in larger positions of power are in their minimum 50s.
Mm-hmm.
4 years from now,
they're dead.
They're either dead, or by the time you get through charging them with everything and dragging it through, they're gonna be dead. It doesn't matter. So
right.
it takes away all accountability, and that's why they do that release so long away.
Wow. All right. We definitely went down the conspiracy corner. I'm gonna put you back. We've got another little cute little Pochi coming up. Say good night.
Love you guys.
Love you. Oh, little Pochi.
There she is.
Backstage, I have I still have Squatch, I have Vibe, and I have God's favorite aunt. If you want them up, you have to do what they did up right here on screen. Okay. You got to do that. And you only have 4 minutes to finish that. I told the chat that we would do open panel if the chat was really, really good. But you've kind of been a little mediocre.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, Jason.
I personally or the chat?
Jason say, huh?
I personally or the chat?
The chat.
Okay.
The chat has not been good. Right. Jason kind of saved the chat a couple times, and he sent the buy me a coffee, which is a big deal.
She's getting squirrely. Here you go.
Oh, sorry, little buddy. I saw
It's like
I saw it.
She generally doesn't let me hold her for that long at a time before she's like, I'm out.
Okay, deuces, mama. Deuces.
Pretty much.
Deuces. Okay, I want to make sure I check everything. Yeah, so I don't, but chat. Jason, I know you're limited on YouTube. You can still send the buy me a coffee if you want to pick the next person or whatever. Jason, you need a burner account so that you can you need like Jason Reeves number 2, like 2.0, and that way you don't get limited. We have a lot of people.
I didn't know
do that.
There was limits with sending super chats like that.
Yeah, James, you're only allowed to, I believe, send $500 within a day, and that's how they do it to prevent somebody from being taken advantage of. And I believe James has probably not hit that 24-hour mark since last night. Last night, James was having a little too much fun in the chat.
My gosh.
And so that's probably makes sense why he's getting close to the limitation, if not somewhere there. So, but James, you need a burner account when you really want to have fun, or you got buy me a coffee or the Cash App if you want, whatever your options. All right. Topic or would you rather?
Would you rather?
Okay. All right. And reminder back. Okay. Is Dwight, hold on, Beetle Babe. Is Dwight in the chat? Dwight, sound off. I have none other than Spicoli backstage. Now we're going to give Beetle Babe at the very least of 5 minutes. Okay, so as long as Spicoli can hang tight back there, we will get him up next. But I need to know, is Dwight still here? Because his buddy is here and we can have our moment. All right. Okay. Would you rather? Oh, here we go. I know this one actually might be a hard one for you.
You keep
I know.
finding those.
I know this for a fact. Would you rather raise champion show dogs or raise champion horses?
I've done both, but for a would you rather, I think I would go with the horses actually.
That's heavy. I mean, significantly expensive, but also the payout might be better too, right?
Also significantly more experienced with one. I'm only on doggy number 2, so
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, is Dwight still in the chat? God, I've always wanted like to be able to ride horses. Now, doing like raising a champion horse, I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of weight on
It is.
shoulders. Yeah.
it is.
And that would have the only way I would like accept being like raising champion horses would be if there was nothing else I was tied to.
Which is kind of how it ends up working out, really, because you
Right.
don't have time for much else when you do that.
Exactly. So if I could like remove every other obligation in my life, I'd do it.
Yeah.
But champion show dogs, I mean, I feel like they're all snooty anyways, might be fun.
Kind of are.
And I would want to do like the champion mutt. Have you seen when they have the mutts?
Yes.
Yeah. I would want the mutt. And let's see. Here we go. Oh. Okay.
You had to hesitate.
I had to pick which one I thought would be better.
Okay.
And I have to ask this question to a girl. Because a
All
guy wouldn't care. The
All
guy
right.
would be like, all right. But a girl would be like, would you rather the first time you sleep over at your partner's house, you clog the toilet? Or clog the toilet the very first time you go to your partner's parents' house?
I'm in the rare position of having never done that ever, but in a hypothetical world, I'm gonna go with partner's house because that's a whole level of other embarrassment of like, it's not just them, it's their parents. Let's add another layer on that. First time meeting the parents and having that happen, and then you get my dad, who did live that moment, and I've heard about it my whole life.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I did have this all happen at once because the guy I was seeing lived in another state.
Yeah.
So we got engaged, right? I was what, 17, 18? No, I think 17. Got engaged and I flew down with him to meet his parents and and something went wrong with the toilet. I'm staying there and I'm like sweating bullets trying to figure out, because you're already embarrassed that you're even you're even pooping, because girls don't poop. And then the toilet, I was like, oh my God, what do I do?
I mean, especially if it was like one of those things where you had never been the one who ever had to unclog it to boot on top of that. And then it's just like, what do I do?
You learn how to be a plumber really fast in those moments and solve a lot of issues that you would have never thought you could solve. And I want to send a shout out to Jason Reeves, who sends $100 on the Buy Me a Coffee app just because. Just because he didn't want to
Nice.
see the dono goal go to waste. He didn't want to see me turn into an angry tomato, and he wanted to keep the show going. So,
Aw.
Jason, if you could pick and choose, because Mama has left the building, Mama went to bed. So, Jason, you have to let me know in chat who you would like up next. We have Spicoli. Is Dwight in the building? I don't think Dwight's here.
I don't think I've seen him pop up in the chat.
I thought he stopped by earlier.
I think he did too, but not since you asked if he's still here.
So I can do Spicoli next, but I at least want to give Jason the opportunity, if he so chooses, to change who comes up next first. And backstage, I have Sasquatch, Vibe, Ant, and of course Spicoli. So Spicoli by default is already going to be next in order to honor Dwight's hundo. But Jason, you just sent a hundo, so if you so choose, you can transition to another next person, and then Spicoli can wait. And Saint is backstage as well. So Sasquatch, Vibe, God's favorite ant, Spicoli, or Saint. You tell me, Jason, in the chat. Okay, let's do one more. These, like, I want to find one that's you. Ooh. Would you never kiss again or never cuddle again?
Oh, ooh, that's rough. If I had to give up one or the other, I'd probably give up kissing.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, because like there's so many other formats of cuddle where I'm like, no, I'm not giving all of those up.
Nope,
No.
not at all. Kissing, and to kiss without being able to cuddle.
Right.
Like it's just like, it's like at that point you might as well be kissing your brother or something, like, because you're
Yeah.
not getting all of the romance and physical affection that would come with
Right,
kissing.
it goes with it. Like it has to go hand in hand, or don't bother.
I'd rather be able to spend the rest of my life cuddling and never kissing, and it doesn't negate other things.
Exactly.
So yeah, you can live a whole world without kissing. All right, Jason has chosen Sasquatch. So we'll ask one more and then we'll bring up Sasquatch.
Okay.
Gosh. Okay. Interesting. Would you rather date someone who's friends with all of their exes, or date someone who's always talking about their one horrible ex?
What was the first option again?
Date someone who is friends with all of their exes.
I think that one, because I've actually seen that work out in a way to where it was not a toxic situation, whereas the other, there is no other way around that. It always is, and it's always a red flag.
I would agree with you, but I'll also add on that if they're always talking about that one horrible ex, that means they're not over it, and that
Right.
person poses a threat to you.
Yes.
Now, I'm not keen to the idea of friends with exes, but if it was a mutually like, hey, we're just gonna, like, they dated a little bit and they're like, yeah, it's just not working, like, cool, no problem. If it's that kind of scenario, that doesn't bother me all that much. Now, is he allowed to go hang out with those girls by himself? Abso-fucking-lutely not.
No, there's a difference. There's
Right.
a difference.
But to be civil and friendly, I
Yeah.
don't mind that.
I mean, people are humans still at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yep,
mean, I'm also one of
absolutely.
those people that tends to, for the most part, I think with the exception of 2, have managed to stay friends with like all of my exes. So I get it.
No, that's fair. I mean, I'm like best friends with my ex-husband, but
Yeah.
he doesn't pose a threat. You know what I mean? And we kind of
Exactly.
we have to be because of
different.
the children. So
Yeah.
It makes sense. All right, I'm throwing you. Do we
Okay.
get doggy one more time?
She's
It's
in the
doggy
other room
chilling.
now.
Oh, she bailed.
I know. I was like, dang it. When she was all cuddly was when the other dog
Right,
was
and then
on
as
the screen. I
soon
was
as
like,
she comes
"Dang it."
up, you're
I'm
like,
like,
all right, bye.
really?
Fair enough. All right, say goodnight, and we'll put you backstage again.
All right, good night.
Sasquatch.
Hi, how are you?
I'm loverly.
Loverly?
I'm loverly. Now, do you have a topic yet? Or
No.
do you want to play?
Hit me.
Hit me.
Hit
This
me.
is really fun. Is this not fun?
I think I should be drinking, but I've got another show to do, so I can't start.
That's fair. Actually, speaking of shows, let me go tinkle while you're up here, and you can entertain them for exactly 60 seconds. I'll be right back.
Great. I'll sing Mr. Ed. No, I'm not going to subject y'all to that. Does chat have a topic? I can't even see chat. I guess I should be looking at chat. Welcome in, Uncle Fatty. Good to see you. Jason Reeves. Welcome in. We got over here. Could go either way. That's true. No, I don't want to talk about Epstein in my Southern Baptist minister voice, and I know you'd absolutely love that. It's nothing against you either. It's just, I don't know. You got to have the right mind frame to go into that level of griftiness without repercussions. You know. Generally, what I do is kind of mix a little bit of a Cree-Flo dollar with some foghorn leghorn. I'll say, boy, you got to give me that money after I bring the fire and the brimstone. That kind of stuff. Oh, really? That's cool. Apparently, I was Mama Tomato's choice, so you picked me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I guess I should do the sultry voice for ladies and gentlemen. You're going to sit here and slowly become an absolute slave to the system. I don't know what
Holy
else.
shit.
What happened?
You got really sexy with them.
Oh, yeah, I was always that guy that had all the chicks on the phone.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
how that works? Is that how that works?
I hate talking on a telephone, and people insist on calling me because they want to hear me talk.
I'm gonna call you just so you can whisper nice things into my ear and tell me you're a happy tomato. You're a happy tomato.
Let's get
You're
you.
a cute tomato.
Let's
You're
get you.
an adorable tomato.
You are a happy tomato. You are an adorable tomato. You are worthwhile. You have value. People like you. You are special and unique.
Talk about words about you should make YouTube videos just saying that kind of you are valuable.
That's not a bad idea. Great shorts. That really would.
Hmm. Yeah, it would. All right, Sasquatch. Would you rather never lose your phone again or never lose your keys again?
Never lose my keys because you replace your phone every couple of years anyway, and so you've got to go through that regardless. And losing your phone is just an early upgrade when it comes down to it. You lose your keys, you're stuck.
Yeah, we actually just had this moment happen today with our lovely Bratty Tomato and Pop Tomato and Tomato Jr. all ran up to go pick up pizza from the pizza place to bring it back home. Well, Bratty Tomato, because she's driving now, just randomly left the keys in the car or in the truck or whatever, and Pop Tomato hit the lock button on the door to lock it, and he just assumed she had the keys because she's the driver. Well, she didn't have the keys in her hand, and there they were sitting on the seat. So they actually I had to run up and grab the kids, and then Dad had to deal with waiting for the guy to come pop the lock so that he could get his
First one
keys.
I ever had. I was working at a really huge job site, and I got to work about 10 minutes before it started snowing. And I went in and talked to everybody that was doing everything, and they were going to send everybody home. And I got back to my car and found a hole as big as my fist in my pocket, and turned around and looked, and there was 2 inches of snow on the ground, and my keys was under it somewhere.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was. That car sat there for 2 days.
Yeah, I feel like it would be harder to replace a car key. A
Here's the
phone,
funny,
you're right. You just because you have the cloud and everything, like you just log in and boof, everything pops right back up. Losing keys, it's
yeah,
it's
you're
more
hijacking your own car. You're going to jail because you jailbroke your own car. That's not good. But what's
Yeah.
funny is I actually drew a square on the ground where I thought my keys were, and that's they were found right in the middle of that square. I mean, he walked out and poked holes like they were right there, and I just couldn't find them. They were just it had a white tag on it too. It was horrible.
Oh my goodness. Would you rather? Let's see. I'll ask you this one. Would you rather be wildly attracted to goatees or creepy thin mustaches?
I mean, I could go either way, but I'm gonna have to go with the creepy mustaches because that's just funnier, and goatees freak me out.
Really?
Especially the ones that are like the little soul patch that are really
Oh,
long.
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That kind of thing, that's just freaking weird to me, man. Do you realize how easy it is to drag somebody around by their goatee if it's long enough to get a hold to? That's the
I
end of it.
know how easy it is for a woman to be dragged around by a ponytail.
Yes, yeah, me too. I am aware of how it feels to be dragged across the dance floor by a ponytail. I've had that happen, yes. And if your hair's like mine, and yours might be, you can literally drag me across and then throw me onto a bar with just my hair. Like, it doesn't come loose with a big handful. It's strong, like the gorilla smell.
That's fair. That's fair. Would you rather accidentally send a dirty text to your grandma? I guess we're going to presume she's alive in this moment. Or would you rather accidentally send a dirty text to your boss?
And my boss on every case with that one. First of all, my boss has never hit me with a wooden spoon. And also, if he's letting me work for him, he's probably got something of a sense of humor in the first place.
That's true.
And might
That's
be
true.
gay.
You might,
So-
yeah, you might actually get a certain type of response back, huh?
Raise. Yeah. Get a raise by
That's
not saying no.
That's fair. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, this one's right up your alley. Would you rather end up in hell, but it's fun, or end up in heaven, but it's creepy?
Give me hell. Because when they start torturing me and I start coming, that's on them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, one more, then we'll bring up Spicoli. Let's see. I have a feeling I know which way you might go on this. Would you rather live full time in a treehouse or in an ice palace?
Treehouse every day of the week. Yes, ma'am. Screw that ice palace. I would prefer to be cold rather than hot, but I'd always rather be high.
Yeah, I pinned you for the treehouse on that one. Definitely. I would probably rather have a treehouse too. I don't like being cold at all. I'm a
Just
little
think about
person. So.
The ice house ain't going to do nothing but drip on you and keep your beer cold, but that treehouse will rock you to sleep at night until a storm comes along. That can be
No,
your-
that's true. That's true. That's very true. And Highlights getting their new membership. Congratulations. Welcome to the cool VIP chat. All right, Sasquatch, I'm going to put you back to the pack.
Y'all have a lovely evening. I'll return
Thank
after
you,
I
Sasquatch.
finish the next thing.
Ooh, we'll see in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. You can all blame Dwight for this.